Hi, welcome to Christy's Stampin' Spot. A little bit of housekeeping, fun things. So February 10th is the last day to get the new paper pumpkin for February, and I'm really excited because it coordinates with our celebration set, the happy birthday one, which I have been really enjoying, which is very exciting. So happy birthday to you. And then actually it's going to coordinate with the February paper pumpkin. I love when they do that. I love when everything coordinates. And it's a card kit, makes 9 cards, and the colors are Petal Pink, Pool Party, Pretty Peacock, Rich Razzleberry, Rococo Rose, and Old Olive. So, and I can tell there's one of the stamps. Isn't that cool? So that's pretty awesome. And then again, as it is celebration, instead of just going on and getting just one kit at a time, you could always go on and get a prepaid in my online store. And with a 3-month, you can get a free celebration product, or you get 6 months, you get it too, or you can do the year, which yes, it's like 250 bucks. I do this. I've had my husband get me this for years and years for my birthday, because February is my birthday, and that way I never miss a month, and I get it all, and then I get all the free stuff, because I love all the free stuff. And what's exciting is, even though I've got quite a bit of the free stuff, got all the free stuff that's out now, February 4th, we have a new selection of free stuff that are coming out in our celebrations. So we'll have a second release of celebration stuff February 4th, which is super exciting, as well as the coordination product release is also coming out. We're actually going to use one of the products today. And this is one of those things that you can get if you're a demonstrator. You can pre-order it now, or if you want to join, so you can get these fabulous goodies now, you can, or February 4th for customers. We're actually going to use the butterfly die from the Nature's Thoughts. That'll be out February 4th. That goes with the Nature's, I think, what is it called? Nature's Die? Positive Thoughts. The name of the stamp set is Positive Thoughts, and it is actually in the mini. We actually have 2 that are in the mini catalogs. Someone special with the raccoon, which I made a super cute raccoon card earlier this weekend, and then and the Positive Thoughts. And then you can also get the ladybugs, which is the host special for celebration. The sending flower dies, which goes with that really cool one of the word sets that I have actually used quite a bit, and it is the Sending You Thoughts stamp set, and then the Happy Birthday dies that go with the Happy Birthday to You stamp set, and then this fabulous set of 12 by 12 paper. So those will come out on the 4th, so that's a big day, super awesome. And we're actually going to use today, I have to say that when I saw it on the boards at Onstage, I was so super excited, and I was really bummed it wasn't part of our pre-order. I absolutely love this set, this Beautiful Moment set. It's actually $1 million sale, so this is designed by one of the Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, Jackie Williams. I think it's Jackie Williams. I love this set, like absolutely adore it. It's so beautiful, and it reminds me of the one that I took with me to Hawaii. And I don't know why I'm blanking on it, but I love it. The sketches, I think it was like Seaside Sketches actually was the name of it. I love this, the way this looks. So we're actually going to use this stamp set today. I'm so excited because for the inaugural Stampin' Lovelies, so my team is Stampin' Lovelies, and we're starting our very own, we have a Pinterest board, and we're going to start our own color challenge for once a month. And so our color challenge this month is to use the Grapefruit Grove, Pretty Peacock, and Lovely Lipstick. So I'm going to actually do that color challenge today, and I'm very excited. So this is the card that we're going to make. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. And we'll use the dies to cut out this really pretty butterfly. I just love this butterfly. The Positive Thoughts, but isn't that gorgeous? And I decided not to do like a super amount of coloring to leave some white space. I actually used Wink of Stella in the hair just to kind of give it a fun silhouette. And then we did use one of the new embossing folders, and so that's a Grapefruit Grove ribbon. I love this ribbon. That's in the annual catalog. So, and I color it with the blends. So that's what we're doing today. And because I'm so terrible at the measurements, I've actually written them down. So hopefully I can actually tell you what they are for real. they're always on my website with my blog. I was really hoping to have this all done yesterday, so it would be up on my blog already, so you guys could see it. However, I cleaned my little space up, and that was like all the energy I could do. I needed to take a nap afterwards. So I'm slowly but surely getting better, and hopefully, I did extras in case I make a mistake. So hopefully I'm getting better enough that my energy level will be back. So, because I had surgery last Tuesday, it went very well. So I'm doing much better. I just haven't quite got back into the swing of stuff yet. Okay, so we're using a Pretty Peacock cardstock base. So it's the 11 by, I cut it at 4 1/4 and then score at 5 1/2. And I love this. So we're actually going to stamp directly on our Pretty Peacock a little bit later. So my inside layers are almost always the same. And I always cut them at 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. I like the way that looks with just a little bit of extra. And then on our front, we have 3 things. We're going to do a vellum piece that's going to be 5 1/8 by 4. And then we have our Grapefruit Grove piece, which is going to be 5 by 3 1/2. And another Whisper White that we're going to stamp on that's going to be 4 5/8 by 3 1/4. Yay! Look at that. I did it. So I write my little notes down so I can tell you guys the right measurements. Okay, so first off, what we want to do is, I'll show you, I'm using the Beautiful Moments, and I wanted to use this silhouette of this pretty lady through the I guess it's flowers of some kind. And then it has this extra piece that matches, and we're going to actually stamp that directly onto the Pretty Peacock card base. And then, although you can't really see it because it's kind of in the background, but it looks really pretty. And then we're just going to use the butterfly from the Positive Thoughts. I love this butterfly. It's so gorgeous. And like I said, I was able to get, and you guys can get it February 4th, the Nature's Thoughts dies. And this is a gorgeous set of dies. I mean, I love this. I cannot wait to use more of it. But I just used the butterfly die from this set, and they have like another little butterfly. It's so cute, so great. So these are a fabulous set of dies that match this fabulous set, so I'm very excited to play with that today. And then we are using the 3D coastal weave for the vellum. So let's go ahead and get started. First I need to do a stamp on our piece of Pretty Peacock. So I've already put my little stamp on there. We need to get our Pretty Peacock. And so I've already cut the pieces off, and one of the reasons I wanted to, so you can look exactly where you're going to have it set, so you kind of know where you want. I kind of want my, can you guys see that? Oh, I need to make sure I'm on. Right here is where I want to have on the sides, is where I want it to show. So it's only right here, and then I'm going to actually put vellum on top of it so you can't really see it, but I know it's there, so I'm happy with it. So I'm just going to ink up my this pretty little, I don't know, like flower sprig. I'm just putting it on the edges right here, just like that. Then I'm going to add some that are off, not as much. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. So it's just a little bit, so you can't really see what you're, just on the edges. I don't know why, I just like the way that looks going off. And then we're going to cut a piece of the vellum, our cardstock vellum, and again, it's the 5 1/8 by 4, and we're going to run it through the Big Shot with the coastal weave, which is in our 3D, which is in the mini catalog. And again, with the 3Ds, you need to use the blue plate. It works really well. And look at how gorgeous this looks. Oops, and I just had it slide right out onto the floor. Luckily, my floor is all clean because I did sweep the other day. So, and oh, it looks so gorgeous. And this coastal weave, beautiful. I love, 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 love it. So you just decide which side you want it, because it looks great on both sides depending on what kind of texture you want. I'm thinking I want it actually texture size up, and so I'm only going to put glue. going to go ahead and glue this texture down, but I only want to put the glue in the middle of my vellum piece. So not on the edges, because I'm not going to glue it down. I'm going to put the center is going to go on top of it. So I want it to be loose. So just put that in the middle. Just get that stuck down in the middle. So you know what, so the edges are not stuck down, just the middle. I mean, it'll be, your cardstock won't come off because we're actually we're gonna cover it. But you want it to be just a little, okay, like that. And very good. Okay, so then I'm going to get out the our white stamped piece. So we'll let that dry. Get out our white stamp piece that we're going to stamp on. This is the smaller piece, which is the 4 5/8 by 3 1/4, and we're going to use the Memento Black. So I'm actually going to stamp our lovely girl. I got like something on that. It's the little pen from my ribbon. There we go. Okay, so my lady in Memento Black. Actually, I like it better to do it like this. Again, make sure she's nice and covered in the Memento Black. And I'm going to put the Thinking of You up here at the top. So we want it to go down to the bottom, not completely down to the bottom, but centered, not completely at the bottom. Oh, it's pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, let me clean her off. And then we need our Thinking of You. Oh, I love these. And we used to have a bunch that were like this, that had where the font went out. I still have them. So pretty. Love, love, love. Okay. All right, so now we can color, which I love. Actually, now let's just color, and then I'll stamp the butterflies. So I actually did stamp the butterfly in black, the Memento Black, and I'll color it after I do this, and then we'll color the inside. So I'm doing the Memento Black, and I'm going to use our fabulous, I love, love, love our blender pens. Okay, so for the blender pen, for her dress, I'm using the Lovely lipstick. So remember my the light Lovely lipstick, and if you remember me saying our the colors for our first Stampin' Lovely color challenge was Lovely Lipstick Grapefruit Grove, which are so bright and lovely. From the they are the 2000. Does it say what they are? They're in colors, and they're the they actually are going to go away at the end in the next catalog. We're getting new ones in the next catalog. The Lovely Lipstick and the Grapefruit Grove. So lovely. Luckily they are nice, pretty, bright colors for summer. Think of something nice. Though I guess in Australia it is summer, but here it's cold, windy. We like the pretty bright colors. And then use a little bit of the dark, just to add a little bit more definition. Not too much. Just a little bit more. See, I missed a couple little spaces. Remember, I don't want to get our hair. We definitely want it to be bright, though. Pretty. So pretty. Okay. And then I took the, I went first with the light, Pretty Peacock, and then I added some color to the little flowers. So I used the brush end to add a little bit of color to the flowers. And I added a little bit of the dark too, because I really want to make sure I pull out that color when it's against that lovely background of our card base, the Pretty Peacock card base. So pretty. Okay, so I'm just adding a little bit. And then I actually went with, so we don't have, the Grapefruit Grove doesn't have a blend, but we do have the Stampin' Right markers, and I love the Stampin' Right markers. What's awesome about the Stampin' Right markers versus the blends is you can actually color on your red rubber or your photopolymer with the markers, and they're nice. I like them. So, and you can sometimes get a much truer color too with the markers. But anyway, I'm just going to use it just to add like a little bit on the flowers of the Grapefruit Grove, just to pull this color in, because I like just to add a little bit of that color in. Not a lot. You don't need a lot because it'll really show when you put it off the background. So that's it. That's all I do for that. And then I'm gonna I'll take my Wink of Stella, and I just did her hair in Wink of Stella. I didn't do her dress, just her hair, and then I did add a little bit to the flowers, just because I couldn't help myself. Right? I couldn't help myself. I love the Wink of Stella so much. There we go. Okay, so then I'll set that aside. Then we want to do our butterfly. And the butterfly, I use the dark Pretty Peacock for the main body. Just kind of added the color just like that. And then I took the light Pretty Peacock and went on the edges, and then I added it to the edge, just like that. So pretty. And I kind of made it jaggeded, so it's not like smooth edges, it's kind of jaggeded. And then I'm going to take the light Lovely lipstick, and then just add it to butterfly wings. And then I'm going to take just a little bit of the marker, just a little bit, and add just a little bit of orange, the Grapefruit Grove, not a lot. And I'm still, if you can tell, I'm still leaving some white in the butterfly, which is super pretty. And then I'm going to add the Wink of Stella, and I just kind of brushed it on. Lots of wink, because I love the wink. Wink of Stella is absolutely fabulous. Okay, there we go. Muy bien. Okay, so then for your inside piece, which I said was the 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, I am going to, now you can use your, you probably use your Stamparatus. I'm just going to eye it. So I'm going to take my butterfly from the Positive Thoughts, and I'm just going to figure out what I think is the middle and stamp it, the Memento ink, and then just stamp it next to it so it goes off the page, off the cardstock here, and the same on the other side, just like that. And then put Memento blacks on there, and then I'm going to color it in the same way that I colored our other butterfly. So I just put, you know, the dark Pretty Peacock right here, and then you do the light, the brush end. I do love Pretty Peacock. And then around the edges. Just like that. And then the light Lovely lipstick. Oh, I don't want the bullet holes. I don't want the bullets end. I want the... Goes really quick, huh? Doo-doo. So pretty. I really like these colors together. So just add. It's pretty. I really do. And then a little bit of the Grapefruit Grove. You don't need a lot, just as kind of the accent. And again, like I said, with the other one I did leave some white, so I didn't color it in completely. And then go back in and add some wink. Because again, butterflies definitely need some sparkle. Okay, there we go. Muy bien. Okay, so then I'm going to take our pretty girl and we're going to just, you know what? This almost looks like I cut, looks like I have a need to cut an 1/8 inch off of this. More. I don't think I cut this right. It seems like I need an 1/8 more. So I will have to check my measurements. I want to cut an 1/8 out, and I love, love, love our new trimmer. It works so good for cutting off little bits. So just like that. Tiny, tiny bit. Tiny, tiny bit. Super nice. Looks like I need to change my blade. There. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's way better. Awesome, awesome sauce. Okay, then we need to glue this on to our Grapefruit Grove panel. Just like that. So pretty. Okay, and then we want to wrap it with the Grapefruit Grove. So I have this pretty Grapefruit Grove. What is this? It's gross grain ribbon, but it's super tiny. It's 1/8 inch gross grain, which is nice. Okay, so I'm going to wrap the gross grain around, and I think it's like 9 inches. You need about a good 9 to 12 inches to make it good, depending on how good you are at making your bow. I always need a little bit of extra and then trim it down. I don't want a really huge bow, and this is a really nice gross grain. So it's good for tiny bows. So I just kept it on the spool so that I waste as little amount as possible. I kind of want to make it so it's a little floofy. And get your little bows to be a little, that looks good just like that. And then I need to trim it. There we go. That looks super cute. Okay, there we go. So just like my other one, I just want my bows to be little. Just like that. I'm bad. I can play with my bow for forever. I'm not that great of a bow maker. I love it, love it. Okay, and then what did I do with my colored butterfly? You guys see what I did with it? Knock it to the ground. I know it's here somewhere. Couldn't have flown far. Did I knock it to the ground? I tend to do that. Yep, I did. Here it is right here. Okay, so the butterfly, once you've got it nice and colored, I'm going to actually take my bone folder and I'm just going to pull just gently underneath the wings to give it a little bit of curl. Just like that. And I'm going to put it right there. I'm just going to use a little Stamping Dimensional underneath here. Stick it just like that. Muy bien. Okay, and then I need to let's see here. I need to Stamping Dimensionals on the back. Okay, so then you put your Stamping Dimensionals on the back, because we definitely want to get it up on top of our vellum. I've finally gotten this one almost done. And you can use your And let's pull out our pretty peacock with our pretty vellum. And so I'm actually going to put it, take the Stampin' Dimensionals off. Let's see. Off, not Stampin', the papers for the Stampin' Dimensionals. Okay. And then I want it to be a little bit sideways, so not 100% straight. So kind of like this corner goes to the top and this corner goes to the bottom. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Okay. And then on the inside, go ahead and put it in our Thinking of You. Start a little inside. And I'm going to leave this blank. So that way you can say Thinking of You. You can put in, you know, I hope you feel better soon, or just saying hi, any kind of inside thing that you want. Because you can use the Thinking of You for many things. And then, of course, I can't leave the back the way it is. So I'm going to put the Thinking of You on the top. Make sure that's nice. Just like that. And then I want to do the butterfly. Now, I'm not going to color the butterfly, but I am going to add Wink of Stella, because Wink of Stella is awesome. I love Wink of Stella. So pretty. I love Pretty Peacock too. Alright, muy bien. So there we go. It's super quick. It didn't take too much. I love the new, you get to use the elements of the vellum, and the Coastal Weave 3D is really pretty, as you can see. It's got a really pretty texture that goes on. It just adds just a little bit of extra to our to the back of our card, and then you can kind of see on the edge where the sprigs go off, or the flowers go off to the side, which is kind of nice. I like it. And then, of course, the butterflies on the inside with the color look really pretty. I really love this butterfly. It colors really nice. Super pretty, right? I'm Thinking of You. It's a lovely to send to somebody in the mail. A Thinking of You. And then if you are and you find that this is too poofy, you can always glue this on so it's not as fat with the Stampin' Dimensionals. When I use the ribbon like this, I really like to put Stampin' Dimensionals to help keep the ribbon nice, but you don't have to. You can always put it on, glue it on straight on, so it's less poofy, although this should go fine in a envelope. And then, like I said, I colored her hair sparkly, and your butterfly. Sometimes it rubs off when you touch it, so be careful. Sometimes your wink will run off a little bit when you touch it. But isn't that pretty? Muy bien. So I hope you guys enjoyed my first ever Stampin' Lovely Team color challenge with the Pretty Peacock Lovely Lipstick and Grapefruit Grove. And these two gorgeous sets that are in the new January to June mini. Aren't those pretty? I love this Beautiful Moment set. You're going to be seeing a bunch more of these. I'm going to probably use this set 2 or 3 more times this week, which I love. And this one's absolutely gorgeous too. I mean, this firm piece is so pretty. I like the mom. And the fact that now I have the super cool framelits for these that you guys can get February 4th. So, along with all of the other fabulous coordination products, and then of course the 3D Coastal Weave you can get, and the blue, they're both in the mini catalog, which is nice because we haven't had the blue mini in any of the blue embossing folder plate wasn't in the catalog. It's on the website in our online store, but it's actually in the catalog, so that's pretty cool that they actually have it in here. I was trying to say, where was that? Ooh, you know what? Let's see if I can find it in the tools. So, yes it is. Look at that in the back. Tools. Page 11. So that's really cool, this new, I do really love this catalog at a glance. So you have the stamp sets, punches, dies, embossing folders, ribbon, embellishments, paper, background kits, right? They have that. We can find it. So I can go to the back pretty quick, and it's 11. And then we can go straight into here, which is pretty exciting. So it's only like $10, but it really helps make your embossing folders so easy to use. So you don't have to use a shim when you're using the Big Shot. It works so fabulous for the new style 3D folders. So I really love that. So and you can find that in our new catalog, mini catalog. Love the mini catalog. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's card. If you guys need any supplies, you can definitely use January's host code and go on my online store and do that. If you have any questions, you know, you can totally shoot me an email. If you haven't got one of these catalogs and you want one, to definitely let me know, and I'll make sure to get one out to you. And hopefully you guys have a great rest of your week, and you guys get some chance to get some crafting in. I know I'm planning on trying to get a lot more crafting in this week. So anyway, so happy crafting. Bye.